Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's episode of Current Affairs MCQs. Let's begin with the previous day's question. Consider the following pairs related to ape species and their IUCN Red List status. The species are Tapanuli orangutan, Cross River gorillas, and gibbons. The IUCN status is critically endangered, vulnerable, and endangered. How many of the pairs given above are correctly matched? A. Only one. B. Only two. C. All three. D. None. The correct answer is option B. The Cross River gorilla and Tapanuli orangutan are highlighted as critically endangered in the report. Hence, pair 1 is correctly matched. Cross river gorillas are scattered in at least 11 groups in Cameroon and Nigeria, while the Tapanuli orangutan, the most endangered great ape, has fewer than 800 individuals. Both are listed as critically endangered by the IUCN or International Union for Conservation of Nature. Hence, pair 2 is not correctly matched. Gibbons are arboreal and navigate the canopy by leaping and swinging, with an omnivorous diet of plants, invertebrates, and bird eggs. It is listed under Schedule 1 of Wildlife Protection Act 1972 and is listed as endangered on the IUCN Red List. Hence, pair 3 is correctly matched. Hence, option B is the correct answer. Moving on to the first question, regarding glaciers, consider the following statements. 1. They are slow-moving ice masses formed over centuries from compacted snow and contain approximately 70% of world's freshwater supply. 2. With the loss of Yala Glacier, Venezuela became only the second country after Slovenia to lose all of its glaciers. Which of the following statements given above is or are correct? A. 1 only. B. 2 only. C. Both 1 and 2. Or D. Neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is option A. Glaciers are slow-moving ice masses formed over centuries from compacted snow and contain approximately 70% of the world's freshwater supply. Hence, statement 1 is correct. They mainly exist in polar regions, Greenland, Canadian Arctic, Antarctica, due to low solar insolation, while tropical glaciers occur at high altitudes near the equator, like in the Andes. Glaciers preserve climate records dating back up to 8 lakh years, which help scientists study historical warming and cooling patterns. Nepal has lost Langtang's Yala Glacier, while Venezuela became the second country after Slovenia to lose all its glaciers. Hence, statement 2 is not correct. Hence, option A is the correct answer. Question 2. Consider the following statements regarding the Kangchenjunga National Park. It is India's first mixed World Heritage Site and is part of the UNESCO's World Network of Biosphere Reserves. 2. It is home to the blood pheasant, which is the state bird of Sikkim. Which of the above statements is or are correct? A. 1 only. B. 2 only. C. Both 1 and 2. D. Neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is option C. Kangchenjunga National Park is India's first mixed World Heritage Site formed in 2016 and a part of UNESCO World Network of Biosphere Reserves included in 2018. Hence, statement 1 is correct. It is part of the Eastern Himalayan Biodiversity Hotspot and the Zongu Valley in North Sikkim, specially rich in medicinal plants. Important fauna species include the blood pheasant, state bird of Sikkim, red panda, snow leopard, musk deer, etc. Hence, statement 2 is correct. Hence, option C is the correct answer. Question 3. Consider the following statements regarding the Ajanta caves. 1. They were inscribed by the Buddhist monks under the patronage of the Vakataka rulers. 2. References to the Ajanta caves can be found in the travel accounts of both Fahian, and Huinzhang. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? A. One only. B. Two only. C. Both one and two. D. Neither one nor two. The correct answer is option C. Ajanta is a series of rock-cut caves in the Sahyadri Ranges, Western Ghats on the Vaghora River near Aurangabad in Maharashtra. Time of development: the caves were developed in the period between 200 BC to 650 AD. The Ajanta caves were inscribed by the Buddhist monks under the patronage of Vakataka kings, Harisen being a prominent one. Hence, statement 1 is correct. Reference of the Ajanta caves can be found in the travel documents of Chinese Buddhist travelers like Fahian during the reign of Chandragupta II, 380 to 415 CE, and Huinsang during the reign of Emperor Harshavardhan, 606 to 647 CE. Hence, statement 2 is correct. Hence, option C is the correct answer. Question 4. Consider the following statements regarding New Caledonia. 1. New Caledonia is a French overseas territory located in the Indian Ocean. 2. Originally inhabited by the Canucks, indigenous Melanesians, New Caledonia was annexed by France in 1853. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? A. One only. B. Two only. C. Both one and two. Or D. Neither one nor two. The correct answer is option B. New Caledonia is a French overseas territory in the southwestern Pacific Ocean, about 1500 km east of Australia. Hence, statement 1 is not correct. It includes Grande Terre with capital Nome, the Loyalty Islands, Ovo, Lefo, Tiga and Mare, Belep Archipelago, Isles of Pines, and remote islands. Historical background: inhabited originally by Canucks, indigenous Malaysian inhabitants of New Caledonia. It was seized by France in 1853. Canucks gained French citizenship post World War II, but 1960s migration reduced their majority, sparking independence movements. Hence, statement 2 is correct. The Matignon Agreements 1988 and Nome Accord 1998 promised 3 independence referendums. All votes favored France, though the 2021 referendum was boycotted by pro-independence groups. Hence, option B is the correct answer. Question 5. With reference to the treasury bills or T-bills in India, consider the following statements. 1. They are long-term debt instruments issued by the Government of India through the Reserve Bank of India or RBI. 2. These are zero-coupon securities, which means they do not pay regular interest. 3. Gains from T-bills are taxable as long-term capital gains. Which of the above statements is or are correct? A. One only. B. Two only. C. 1 and 3 only. D. 2 and 3 only. The correct answer is option B. Treasury bills or T-bills are short-term debt instruments issued by the Government of India through the Reserve Bank of India or RBI. Hence, statement 1 is not correct. They form part of government securities and help raise short-term funds. They are zero-coupon securities, meaning they do not pay periodic interest. Instead, they are issued at a discount and redeemed at face value on maturity. Hence, statement 2 is correct. Gains from T-bills are taxable as short-term capital gains, and their fixed returns may be eroded by inflation. Hence, statement 3 is not correct. Hence, option B is the correct answer. Question 6. The term hot money recently seen in news is best described as A. Long-term foreign direct investment in infrastructure projects. B. Short-term capital flows that move quickly between countries seeking high returns. C. Money used exclusively for heating and energy purposes in industries. Or D. funds allocated for humanitarian aid and disaster relief. The correct answer is option B. Hot money refers to the flow of funds or capital that moves quickly across countries seeking short-term profit from interest rate differentials or currency speculation. It is highly liquid and can enter or exit markets rapidly, often causing volatility. Because hot money flows are speculative and short term, they can lead to sudden inflows or outflows of capital, which may destabilize exchange rates, cause inflation, or disrupt financial markets in emerging economies. Hence, option B is the correct answer. Question 7. Which of the following are part of the Sangam literature? 1. Tolkappiyam. 2. Ettutogai. 3. Pathinekilkanaku. 4. Killadi. Select the correct answer using the code given below. A. 1, 2 and 3 only. B. 2 and 3 only. C. 4 only. Or D. 1, 2, 3 and 4. The correct answer is option A. The Sangam literature includes Tolkappiyam, Ettutogai, Pattupattu, Pathinenkillakkanaku and 2 epics named Silapatikaram and Manimigalai. Tolkappiyam was authored by Tolkappiyar and is considered the earliest of Tamil literary works. Ettutogai, or 8 anthologies, consist of 8 works: Engurunuru, Narinai, Aganauru, Puranauru, Kuruntogai, Kalitogai, Paripadal, and Paduru Patu. Pathinenkillakkanaku contains 18 works about ethics and morals. The 2 epics, Silapatikaram, is written by Ilango Adigal and Manimikalai by Sitalai Satanar. They also provide valuable details about the Sangam society and polity. Killadi is an archaeological site located in the Sivaganga district of Tamil Nadu, India, near the Vaigai river. Hence, option A is the correct answer. Question 8. Which of the following are the likely factors of landslides in the Himalayan region? 1. Steep, rugged terrain with high altitude, unstable slopes. 2. Heavy monsoon rainfall combined with rapid snowmelt from glaciers, increasing soil saturation and instability. 3. Unconsolidated debris, scree, moraine, and fragile rock formations prone to displacement. Select the correct answer using the code given below. A. 1 and 2 only. B. 2 and 3 only. C. 1 only. Or D. 1, 2 and 3. The correct answer is option D. Factors of landslides in Himalayan region include steep, rugged terrain with high altitude and unstable slopes, heavy monsoon rainfall combined with rapid snowmelt from glaciers, increasing soil saturation and instability, unconsolidated debris like scree and moraine, and fragile rock formations prone to displacement. High rates of deforestation for agriculture, timber, and fuel, weakening soil cohesion. Highly tectonically active region due to the collision of the Indian and Eurasian plates triggering earthquakes. Hence, option D is the correct answer. Question 9. Consider the following statements. 1. It is crucial to global energy supplies with about a fifth of all oil traded at sea passing through it. 2. It separates Iran and Oman. 3. It is the route used for nearly all the liquefied natural gas or LNG produced by Qatar. Which of the following locations best matches the above description? A. Strait of Malacca. B. Strait of Hormuz. C. Bab al-Mandeb Strait. Or D. Bosphorus Strait. The correct answer is option B. Strait of Hormuz. This strait is located at the mouth of the Persian Gulf and is crucial to global energy supplies with about a fifth of all oil traded at sea passing through it. The waterway separates Iran and Oman, linking the Persian Gulf to the Gulf of Oman and the Arabian Sea. The strait is 33 km wide at its narrowest point, but the shipping lane is just 3 km wide in either direction. Most crude exported from Saudi Arabia, Iran, the UAE, Kuwait, and Iraq, all members of the Organization of the Petroleum Exporting Countries or OPEC, is shipped through this waterway. It is also the route used for nearly all the liquefied natural gas or LNG produced by the world's biggest LNG exporter, Qatar. Hence, option B is the correct answer. Question 10. Consider the following statements. 1. A vaccine stimulates the immune system to recognize and fight specific pathogens like viruses or bacteria without causing the disease. 2. A viral vector COVID-19 vaccine uses a harmless virus to deliver genetic material from the coronavirus to human cells. How many of the statements given above is or are correct? A. 1 only. B. 2 only. C. Both 1 and 2. D. Neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is option C. Vaccine immunity, also known as acquired immunity or immunization, refers to the protection against infectious diseases that is conferred by vaccination. A vaccine stimulates the immune system to recognize and fight specific pathogens like viruses or bacteria without causing the disease. Hence, statement 1 is correct. A viral vector COVID-19 vaccine uses a harmless virus to deliver genetic material from the coronavirus into human cells. Hence, statement 2 is correct. Hence, option C is the correct answer. Now, let's look at a practice question. The terms first person view or FPV, fiber optic FPV, Magura, Themis were recently seen in news in the context of A. Development of advanced drones and unmanned system for defense applications. B. Innovations in space exploration and satellite technology. C. Modernization of agriculture machinery and precision farming. D. Breakthroughs in telecommunications and high-speed internet infrastructure. Provide your answers in the comment section.
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.